Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Well, it was a rather quiet Saturday. Well, we know that Saturdays are usually rather quiet, so not really much of a surprise. Just want to take you through the key levels to watch over the next few days, because tomorrow on Sunday, while the day might start slowly late in the day, we typically get some volatility and we could get some decisions next week. So let's talk about which levels now really matter. On the daily time frame here, we can see that the market has given us a nice bounce. I mean, the price bounced around about 15 to 16%. That's not bad in a week, yeah. But I still treat it mainly as a corrective pullback, okay? So I do not treat it as a new breakout or a proper upside reversal. So what we're tracking here currently is a corrective bounce, probably in a wave 4. The idea was for the market to reach this resistance area. The idea was the market could go to 92,734 to 101,156. So that's the idea, right? So it's seen as a wave 4 bounce. And then the idea is here in this area, we could get a rejection. Now, there was already a small rejection a few days ago, or actually, yeah, a couple of days ago, at the 38.2 retracement, but it's not really a very strong rejection. So we're basically consolidating below that key level. What is important is to understand that the support zone here on the daily time frame is now 83,240 to 88,168. Look, this is just a standard Fibonacci support zone measured based on the distance from the Friday low to the Friday high. So, from Friday last week to Friday this week. And so it's a standard Fib zone, because what could happen is, for example, an ABC structure. That's all part of a wave 4, yeah? The main question will be over the next few days, and probably for next week that's going to be relevant, is, this fourth wave we're tracking, is this bounce that already unfolded going to be all of wave 4? And yeah, it might get one more high. Or do we see a more pronounced ABC structure? Both valid. We don't need a broader wave 4. Absolutely not. I think it would be enough if we just get maybe one more high, maybe even stretch towards 96,850, and then we'll have to pay close attention to any reactions. Then the 5-wave decline from resistance would indicate the 5th wave down has started. Now, I said before, I'm very open towards other scenarios. We don't have any break of upside momentum yet, but the high probability element of this bounce is likely done. Very important. Okay, so let's take a look at the shorter time frame for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin hasn't really done much over Saturday. No surprise, really. I mean, you see we're still moving in a price channel here, this blue price channel. The local trend is still up. We might still get that one more high in a wave 5. And I treat it as an A, B, C structure. That C wave is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. That's the idea. So what we are tracking here in a C wave is a possible ending diagonal pattern. So we have a wave 1, a wave 2, ABC in wave 3. That means the wave 5 should also be an ABC. But at the moment, the main focus is on this micro support zone. So we are currently, obviously, as I said, we got rejected here from resistance. Not a surprise. I mean, that is the first key resistance level for such a wave 4 bounce, the 38.2 retracement. But looking at the micro patterns, I can still make a case for one more high. And therefore, as long as we're holding this Fib micro support zone that you already know about, between 88,690 and 90,338, as long as we're holding it, one more high is possible. Whether we hold the lower boundary line or not, I'm not quite sure if we're going to hold it. It doesn't necessarily need to hold very often. I think Ethereum also broke below it. It's not a major problem. It happens regularly in a wave 4. At some point, these just break. It always indicates weakness towards the end of such a move. I mean, we've already moved up like 16% without any noticeable pullback. So yeah, I think for the next few days, I'd prefer something like this, like an A, B, C or something. We'll see. any direct move higher is possible. It's essentially this zone that needs to hold to keep the idea of another high alive. And then once we get that one more high, and it might only be a marginally higher high, then we'll have to pay close attention to how the market reacts to resistance. I don't see any break of support yet, so I can't confirm a top yet. So naturally, I think tomorrow will be very important to see how the futures open in the US, and then Bitcoin might be a little bit, affected by that as well, short term at least, yeah. And yeah, but as long as we're holding support, I think the door for one more high remains open. But again, just a reminder, the higher probability element of that rally is likely done. There's the update on Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then check out our membership. There is currently a Black Friday week offer that we launched this week. You get 20% off, an additional 20% off our annual memberships. The yearly memberships, especially the gold membership, it might be interesting. It gives you the entire experience. There is an Elliott Wave course, a risk management course. You can join our Discord. You can attend our member live session on Sunday. So that'll be at 5 p.m. UTC today. There are lots of updates basically around the clock. You can access our trading view live charts, and you will receive the chapters for the book I'm writing, the ebook chapters that I'm writing that are based on the live sessions I'm running now that are launched in addition to our regular live sessions. So there'll be a full Elliott Wave book at some point, and you get the chapters along the way. As I write the draft chapters, so you get all the information and the live streams and everything. If you want to learn Elliott Wave, this is the place to be. Check it out. I'll leave a link in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.